Well, of course not.
The Israelites had no plans to unite with an invader to get rid of the Egyptians. This is pure paranoia.
What does that mean? I didn't understand that.
Well, Pharaoh said, "Oh, we need to oppress these Hebrews because they may unite without..."
Can you do me one favor? I know you're coming from a Christian background and everything, and not use these words. I know you never went to yeshiva. Can you, instead of saying Israelites and Hebrews, can you just say Jews?
They're not Jews yet.
They're Jews.
They're...
Yeah, but they're Jews. I'm going to tell you something about our tradition. Look at me. Look at me. Talking to me. Our tradition, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to laugh you out of yeshiva if you ever talk like that. And I'll tell you what. The first Jew, according to everybody, was Abraham Avinu. Abraham was the first Jew. That's a fact. Google it, right? Everyone will say it. Everyone will say it. So it's an established Jewish concept. It's part of our tradition. Abraham was the first Jew. The first Jews started with Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. They were Jews.
How could they be Jews if Judah hadn't even been born yet? The word
Okay,
Jew
wait.
comes from the word
The
Judah.
word Jude is not in the Torah. But, right. That's the...
Thank you, folks.
But we're not having biblical criticism here. This is a Torah talk, not an interfaith talk, not a biblical criticism Bible class. We're not having Bible class. Bring your King James Version for the Bible and we're going to analyze it. We're going to analyze it because we believe in the the documentary hypothesis. All right? We're not having Bible.
We're not
having Bible
now
class.
You tell me.
We're not doing biblical criticism here. We're talking about learning Torah. Torah is the Messiah. Messiah is Jewish, and in Jewish we say the first Jew is Abraham Avinu. The first Jew is Abraham Avinu. Can you say it? Can you say it? Say it.
First Jew was Abraham Avinu.
Thank you. The Jews were slaves in Egypt. Can you say it?
The Jews were slaves in Egypt.
Thank you. The girl who was here today gave you a Woody.
Chas v'shalom.
All right. Okay, so we were doing pretty good up until then. All right, so try it again. I'm sorry to nitpick you, but I can't take it.
Much of the purpose of the work that Paro put on the Jews,
thank you,
was to humiliate them, just as most of the Jews died in the Holocaust naked. The key
Wait a
point
second,
was to humiliate
you skipped the
them.
question that I had. What was the one before then?
The Israelites had no plans to unite with an invader to get rid of the Egyptians.
Yeah, you didn't explain this.
Well, Paro said to his fellow Egyptians, hey, these Jews, they're going to unite with an invader and they'll depose us and they'll take control of this country, so let's subjugate them right now. That was how he explained his whole program to the Egyptians.
Do we have anything like that today?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll think about that. That's an interesting point. Okay.
Pray on that.
I'll dwell on that one.
So, take a drink or don't drink while I say the following paragraph, because you might spew.
No, I won't spew.
Okay. So why is the traditional interpretation that the midwives are Hebrews? They are clearly not Hebrews. They're clearly
Don't
not
say
Jews.
Hebrews, say Jews.
Why would the Paro ask Jewish midwives to murder their own people's kids? The Torah says the reason the midwives do not murder is that they feared God. Fear of God is the formula for the righteous non-Jew in the Torah. When Abraham is afraid of how his wife will be treated, he says there's no fear of God in this place. The midwives talk about the Jews, the Hebrews, in the third person. So clearly the midwives are not Jews.
No, that's false.
Okay.
Rashi says that the two midwives were...
Yeah, this is a real stretch.
A stretch? Rashi's a stretch now.
Yes.
Rashi's a stretch.
Yes.
Rashi is a stretch, right?
Yes,
but Dennis Prager's never a stretch.
He may be.
Rashi is a stretch. Rashi is a Rishon, okay? He is the Torah. You are an ignoramus, and you're calling him a stretch. Okay, Rashi says like this, that the midwives that pasuk is talking about are referring to Moshe's mother and his sister, who are
Yocheved and
and Miriam.
Miriam.
Those are the two that are referring to.